We are the Jacobson Project.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Jacobson Project. More window and door work this week. I know you're probably getting sick of the windows and the doors, but this is kind of a big step. We're going to put the slider in here. Today I'm going to take this basically semi-trailer door off, and I'm going to cut in the 5-foot space for that slider. But one of the first things I got to do is take that door off, and then I have to reassemble the slider that we took apart when we were moving it up here because it was in the trailer and it started to shake and it was shaking apart. So Kim and I disassembled it, and now I have to put it back together to get the proper dimensions before we start cutting. So okay, I got that door pulled out. So that is off. Now I got to remove this hardware. The rest of the door parts. Might have to cut these hinges off. And then I'm going to cut this off at 80 inches plus. And do the same trick that I did over here for that door. Okay, got all these panels taken off, so now I'm kind of ready to cut in the metal. I still got to do the hinges and some of that hardware on that big door. The one thing I told you in a previous episode is that I'm going to have to basically take all these panels off and clean out all that crap that's down in these grooves. There's a little bit of rusting that we'll want to brush and probably put some Rust-Oleum on these things. We'll see. Ooh, almost killed myself. Alright, I just ground off all this hardware. I couldn't get it off with just a wrench. It was kind of rusted on. Got that taken off. This old bar latch for the door is off. So we're kind of all set. We got to grind those two bolts off. But now we're ready to cut this over to 5 feet, which is going to come just past this one. I'll get that cut off up to 80 plus inches. I think I'm going to put the door together next, actually. And then the window, so this is going to come over to about here. And then the window will start here and go 4 feet over, wherever that ends up. Okay, Jake was just over here and we're talking about, we just had a long conversation about what we're going to do for insulation in here. And the concern that we were just chatting about was condensation. And initially Kim and I were talking about, and we're still not totally set on exposing, this stuff on the interior. It would be kind of cool, I think, in areas, but I believe that might not be the best solution now. I think what we're going to end up doing is stuffing styrofoam insulation behind here, and then spray foaming between, so we'll get an extra almost an inch. And then when we adhere our interior walls to these metal studs, then we're going to do some sort of a air gap. We'll have a little bit of an air gap, and we'll do a vent on top and a vent on bottom to allow airflow through there. That's quite a ways off, but I just wanted to talk about that now and have it on video so I remember. But anyway, I got the door put back together. Now I'm going to measure it up, and I am going to cut this thing out. I don't think I'm going to cut out that window because the framing in of this door might be a little more than what I had anticipated. I am going to have to build in on top, so I don't want to cut in another hole and have another hole sitting there for a week. So I might get to that window, but that might come to another time. So I'll cut that one in. I do have another window that was gifted to us by the McIntosh family in Eau Claire. I work with Jamie McIntosh. He gave us, he and his wife gave us another Geldwin window, one that they had not used. And I think that's going to go right here. That would still give us enough room for a TV to hang between the window and the stairwell. So thanks, McIntosh family. I'll bring up your name again when I'm installing that. But if I save those windows for installation later, I can cut that one in and this one and do those together. Another window install video. Okay, I'm gonna measure this up, and when I start cutting, I'll give you guys another look. Okay, so I have 80 inches, and I need a ½ inch for shims, and 1.5 inches for my framing. So 82. Five foot 1/2 inch. So 5 foot 1/2 inch plus 1 inch for shimming. So 61.5 plus 3. That'll work. Okay, we did it. There's the opening. So now I will do the same. You hear this a lot from me. I'll do the same. I'll laminate the pieces on the outside like I did with the window. Up, span that. I'll have to frame in this little part. So I'll span that whole distance over to this metal stud on the exterior and down this edge, and I'll have to have a piece, I'll have to fiddle with that bottom, and then I will do the framing with a 2x4 up, under, and box that in for the slider frame. And now I have room for a 1/2 inch shimming on the left, right, and top. I'll put down foam on the bottom, and then I will secure it. I'll screw it into that framing through those shims. And then I'll tape it, I'll foam and I'll tape, and it'll be good to go. I'm gonna have to sheet that top and put that weather shield paper on that too. So that's why I'm not going to cut this open yet, because that top part that's going to take a little bit of imagination to get that boxed in tomorrow. But I think I'm done for the day. I'm going to clean up, and then Jake and I are going to go work on some tree stands. All right, just want to give you a look from the inside before I shut it down for the day, but here you go. Should match up to that slider pretty well. Like I said, I'll have to do some boxing in up here, but I'm going to frame that in, and we'll have a nice slider.